Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, February 24th. Today I will be using a couple of oracle decks. Two of them will be dream oracle messages, and also one of them is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle deck. So let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to February 24th using this deck or using all three decks, and also what clarity you guys might need to know when it comes to matters of the heart, you know, your dreams, you know, visions, things like that, right? Maybe wanting more clarity, but whatever the energy is, you know, let's tap into it and see. And again, I hope you guys are having a good day so far. All right, this is the second day of the week. Okay, we're slowly getting to Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so, you know, when you look at it, it's kind of not so bad, right? For some of you guys, sometimes the day might feel like it's going really fast depending on what you're doing. And for others, it may feel like it goes really slow depending on what you're doing as well. So again, if you are in a moment of slowness, you know, take that moment to maybe go within for some of you. And for some of you that do that already, then, you know, you can ignore this. But you can go within more if you guys go into solitude. And there is something about, for some of you too, you know, if you guys are in a stagnant period, you know, try doing other things that, you know, you like to do, especially if you guys are into art, you know, draw more, color more, you know, practice certain things like cursive, I don't know, like doing different things to keep your mind occupied so that you're not focused on, you know, when is this going to happen? Why is it not happening now? You know, things like that, or even just reading, journaling, things like that, right? Whatever that you like to do. For some people, like, for example, that can afford it, you know, some people go to pottery classes, right? And, you know, they may go to a pottery class or two just so that they can get out the house and do something different. Or for people who don't like going outside like that and interacting with people, which is fair, right? Some of you guys could buy, you know, a pottery kit and do pottery at home by yourself. Okay, so take what resonates with that, but let's get started. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know for February 24th, please? What clarity can you give the collective at this time for February 24th? What do they need to know at this time? What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit, for February 24th? Thank you. So, first card of the deck. Sorry, guys, I'm fixing my chair. First card of the deck is the number 9, well-deserved reward, okay? So, something about somebody could be working on something, okay, or working towards something. Now, again, in one of my readings, there was something about storms, right? Like going through certain storms and obstacles and challenges and things like that, right? So when you think of storms as well, you know, you can look at mountains where you look at a mountain and someone could be hiking. It's like climbing that mountain and hiking to the top is their completion. So just like in life, right, when you look at it, for some of you guys, it's the same thing. It's like the challenges that you guys could go through or the obstacles that you guys could deal with or go through, you know, there's something about you guys always getting through those challenges. And some of you guys could be getting a reward for what it is that you guys have gone through or what you guys are working on or what you guys have dealt with, you know, whatever everybody's situation is, because we all have different scenarios in our lives, but the message can still resonate. You know, that could be confirmation. And again, with the number 9, it talks about, you know, higher education, you know, divination, wisdom, and things like that, right? And for some of you guys, when it comes to your dreams, you know, that could be very significant too. Learning different cultures, ethics, right? 9 talks about completion as well. So again, there's something about an ending leading to transformation. For some of you guys, this could be about you guys healing others and stepping into that new path, right? Yeah, so there's something about just breathe. There's something about being relaxed, okay? Something to do with breathing could be very significant, or you just being in a relaxed state, especially with the number 4. This talks about stability. This talks about structure. This talks about foundation. And also this talks about, you know, grounded progress, right? So there's something about you building something long term. Okay, when it comes to love, okay, this is about this nurturing energy. 6 talks about health and wellness as well, but this also talks about your daily routines. Okay, animals could be very significant as well, but this is about your work habits, being organized, and how you service other people. Okay, for some of you guys, how you service other people could be you being nurturing, or, you know, having this very homely type of energy or vibe about you. And again, this could be very significant too. This could be about also giving and receiving, right? Heart-centered relationships and also leadership, right? So again, you guys could be observing at this time. For some of you guys, this could be a situation that you guys are observing. Like with the number 1212, this talks about harmony through growth. And again, when you talk about like 12th house, this talks about secrets, subconscious, you know, healing as well, but spirituality and also past lives, right? Dreams are very significant as well. So there's something about you observing either a situation or observing something that's happening in the current energy at this time. But whatever this is that you guys are observing right now, 12 talks about, you know, harmony through growth, but also learning through duality, right? And this is about balancing your masculine and feminine energy. And for some of you, this is about, you know, collective growth, okay? Learning patience. For some of you, this could be about with the number 3, you know, talking about, like I said, creativity and also self-expression, right? This could be through your voice, through, you know, through art, okay? But whatever this is, you guys are somebody who you may try to be very optimistic and very joyful, okay? Even when it comes to communication as well, there's something about the way you communicate that could be very significant. Yeah, there's something about clarity of belief. So for some of you guys, when it comes to you observing situations that are around you or just observing or being in this observant type of energy, there's something about you guys receiving some type of clarity of belief into a situation. Okay, one talks about, you know, new beginnings, independence. This is about your personal self for some of you. This is about your individuality. Okay, this is about even first impressions, right? How you show up, how you approach life, and also the way you view the world is very significant. So take what resonates with that, but that could be confirmation as well, right? And there is something about you guys getting clarity as well. So again, when it comes to intuition heightening, some of you guys could have went through another awakening, which a lot of people go through a lot of awakenings more than once. Yeah, so something about you guys taking the lead with number 3. Okay, this is again creativity, expression, and joy. So there's something about you guys taking the lead when it comes to you guys, you know, heart-centered leadership or being a leader, okay? Yeah, your energy is very nurturing for whoever this resonates with. So angel number 333 could also be very significant as well. Yeah, there's something about whether you win or lose, right? So again, whether you win or lose, there's something about you still moving forward. There's something about you still changing, having that freedom to change, going into new adventures, embracing new beginnings, new experiences, you know, learning to be more adaptable when it comes to this energy. But again, you guys have that freedom, right? So there's something about movement and flow. It's almost like whether you win or lose, you're still going to go forward. You're still going to move towards what it is that you desire. Yeah, you guys are changing your focus at this time, right? So there's something about changing your focus. And whatever this is that you guys are changing your focus on, it's something that matters to you, right? Yeah. You know, seeking guidance or seeking, you know, from the universe, meaning that you guys are partnering up with the universe when it comes to completion. So when it comes to seeking with completion, there's something about, like I said, either you healing others or there's something about empathy and release. Okay, letting go to ascend. Some of you guys are letting go to ascend, and this is you guys completing, you know, either with compassion or this is about service. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Birds are very significant as well. Birds are a sign of messages as well, if you notice the birds in the background. So you guys are getting like communication as well, whether this is like downloads or this is like divine communication from source. But whatever this is, you guys are receiving some type of confirmation. Yeah, we have reach out. So it's almost like when you seek, whoever it is energy, it's like they seek something, and you could be reaching out to other people in ways that you don't even realize, right? Because of your, communication. Okay, some of you guys, when it comes to how you reach out, how you speak, how you show up for the world, is very significant, right? And you reach out to other people from different walks of life, from different places. Okay, it's almost like someone's sitting there and thinking to themselves, like, what am I here for? Like, what is my purpose? Not even realizing that their purpose, could be them just being an empath, or, if you are connected with cards and things like that, that is significant. Working with animals, anything to do with being able to work on a deeper level, understanding people's emotions, how they feel, why they do the things that they do, and having people being very open about talking about their issues without feeling that fear of judgment is very specific. Okay, new vitality. Okay, like again, even though there are challenging times, you guys are going through a new vitality. Okay, third eye chakra, and also move. Okay, so again, when it comes to moving, okay, you guys are moving with your heart. You guys are moving with heart-centered energy. Okay, yeah, shine at the bottom of the deck. So there is something about coming out of the dark, right? Being able to see, where you're supposed to be in this lifetime. So let's see what else shows up. There's also something about someone reaching out to somebody as well. Okay, when it comes to someone seeking advice or seeking information. But when it comes to you guys changing your focus, that is also showing up in the energy. You guys are, changing your focus and seeking out new vitalities, new things, right? But there is something about reaching out to somebody maybe for help on, maybe focusing more on your path. Or there is something also about when it comes to reaching out, you could be the one reaching out to other people, like in a heart sense. So maybe if you post online, or maybe if you're at a grocery store and you're just talking to somebody, or you're just out on the road, you could say something to somebody and it reaches out to them in a very, deep empathic way that maybe wouldn't happen with anybody else, right? So take what resonates with that. But yeah, I was saying something about seeking advice, okay? Something about lost in space, so needing direction. For some of you guys who are lost in space, there's something about needing direction, and there's something about following your intuition, okay? Listening to your own guides, right? The number 36 equals 9 when it comes to completion. So like I said, when it comes to needing direction, some of you guys could have completed a cycle when it comes to endings leading to transformations. Okay, so this is about humanitarian work, light workers, old souls, healers, empaths, etc., right? So again, with 3, this talks about creativity, and 6 talks about, building a family, creating something new. So being an empath and a healer is very significant for some of you guys, okay? So yeah, forgiveness wanted to show up as well in the energy. Okay, so again, take what resonates with this, but 9, okay? So take what resonates. Okay, 999 could be very significant. Okay, when it comes to forgiveness within yourself, you guys could be repairing the veil, okay, within yourself. So repairing the veil could be like going back into your roots, right? Figuring out, or remembering who you were in a past life, right? For some of you guys, this could be shamanism, this could be Reiki healing, this could be, nurses, doctors, but in a holistic way, okay? So there's something about you guys, healing the veil when it comes to forgiving yourself. Also, when it comes to forgiving yourself, being in situations that you shouldn't have been in, you were just there maybe, and maybe you had to go through certain things, right? So even when it comes to self-care, repairing yourself, that could be very significant as well for some of you guys, okay? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What else do you have for them when it comes to February 24th? Thank you. Yeah, so again, when it comes to like refusal, something to do with a dream, okay? Dream thief. So when it comes to refusal of call with the number 13, okay, this is about transformation, rebirth through change, okay? So when it comes to alchemizing energy, or this is about death and rebirth of patterns. There's something about you guys when it comes to like the death card, right? Or just transformations. There's something about you needing to reclaim your power. Okay, so there's something about if you guys were refusing the call, this is confirmation when it comes to reclaiming your power, stepping into your power with the number 13, but then with the number 4, this is about stability, structure, and foundation. Okay, so again, reliability, building long-term foundations, and also establishing roots and inner strength. Okay, the number 43 talks about overflow. So when it comes to overwhelm and plenty, there's something about an overflow coming through to somebody. Okay, so either overflow could be very significant when it comes to abundance. Okay, or there's something about emotions that could be very significant as well. But whatever this overflow is, there's something about receiving plenty. So yeah, this could be abundance for some of you guys, okay? Yeah, spirit of the river, okay, moment toward adventure. Okay, so moving towards something that you actually want to do. Whether you win or lose, you guys are moving towards your goals and dreams. And also when it comes to like your visions, right? You guys are moving towards that. There's something about change with the number 50. And also, at one point, you could have felt like you disowned yourself, okay, when it comes to your roots. Now you guys are tapping into your roots. Okay, yeah, protecting the future, 1212. Okay, keys are very significant. You could have been in this energy in the past where, again, you guys could have refused the call, or you guys could have felt like you disowned yourself because you refused the call. But there's something about tapping into your roots and, you know, healing the future, or, you know, allowing to help the future at this time. Okay, so it's almost like even if you don't see it now, whatever it is that you guys are doing right now, it's helping your future at this time. So you may not see it now, but it's helping you. So it's almost like giving yourself a lending hand, you know, your future self. Yeah, prepare. Okay, it's almost like you guys are being in an egg, okay, like an incubator and an egg, and it's like you guys are being prepared for what's to come, okay? So eggs are very significant. There's something about preparing. Okay, some of you guys may have had eggs. Boiled eggs could be very significant as well. Okay, but there's something about being in preparation for, you know, a new season. Spring is also significant as well. Okay, because again, with these flowers here at the bottom. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Whoops. What other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What else do they need to know? So there's something about your dreams too that you guys could be also being prepared for as well. And that could be confirmation for some of you guys too. So obviously take what resonates with that. But again, birds are a sign of communication. You guys are being prepared for communication, okay? Yeah, there's something about calm. Okay, some of you guys are being prepared to be in this calm energy. So it's almost like moving towards calmer waters is very significant. Peppermint tea could be very significant for somebody as well. Somebody could be drinking a lot of peppermint tea. And also gratitude, okay? Also mint could be very significant. And also having gratitude as well is very significant. We also have here patience, okay? So something about gratitude and patience is very significant for somebody as well in this message. And also pouring into yourself as well, pouring into your own cup with this overflow, okay? So that could be also confirmation as well when it comes to water, okay? And also ponder. Yeah, so something about fishes, okay? Psychic abilities. Something about you sitting on your ideas, maybe your goals and dreams. But then there's something about needing to take action when it comes to like your intuitive insight. Or if you have like psychic abilities, there's something about stepping into that like healing energy. Yeah, commit, okay? Something about you guys committing, okay? Full moon when it comes to approve. So there's something about this full moon coming up where you guys are being approved at this time. Whether this is like approval with your gifts, skills, talents, whatever it is that you do. Or there's something about approval when it comes to a new home. Or approval when it comes to you guys moving forward, okay? Whatever this is, that's this new beginning. You guys are being approved. And you guys are also in this surrender energy as well, okay? And trusting, okay, with the moon. So yeah, this is like pretty good, you know, energy. There's something about, you know, you guys shifting. Even if you guys are shifting back and forth from the old you to the new you, it's still going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, but still be proud of yourself at how far you guys have come, because again, it's not easy either with everything that's going on around us, you know, with work and school. You know, some of you have kids, some of you guys do it all, okay? Some of you guys, there's certain things happening around the world that are affecting us, you know, separately in different ways. So as much as we have things that are going on around us, you know, be proud of yourself that you guys are still able to still have strength enough to still move forward in your own personal life while still dealing with outside adversities and things like that. It's not easy, but you guys are doing it, okay? So again, keep moving forward, keep, you know, pushing and striving, and keep doing the best that you guys can do, especially when it comes to doing the best that you can do with the resources that you have. That is also significant as well. All right, guys, so I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. And again, thank you for the love and the support. I love you guys. And again, follow me on TikTok and YouTube and on my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday. All right, bye, guys.